What's up guys, Ryan with Fringe Sport here, and today I'm with our Dane 2.0. We're gonna be showing you 30 different exercises that you can do with your Dane 2.0 in your home gym. All right, so we got Joey here today to help us out. He's gonna be showing us all the exercises while I go over them. So Joe, we're gonna start off with the good traditional back squat. Back squats are the king for building lower body strength and explosiveness. All right, next up, we're gonna go into pressing movements. Coming off of the J-cups, you got a couple different variations of this. Push press is what Joey's doing here. We also have the strict press and even the jerks that you can do coming off of the rack. Next up, Joe's gonna show you a personal favorite of mine, which is pin squats. If you wanna build explosiveness out of the bottom position, this is the exercise for you. Another nifty feature is you can use these spotter arms as jerk blocks. So Joey's gonna lift off here, hit a jerk, and then you can drop it straight down to the spotter arm the same way you would on jerk blocks. Another great set of exercises you can do is all forms of bench press. Here, Joey's gonna be showing us flat bench. There's also incline and decline bench, and you can also use the spotter arms to do some pinned bench press as well. So while you don't need the Dane 2.0 to do deadlifts, a good accessory exercise for deadlifts are rack pulls. Start about halfway, about knee height, and then it allows you to pull a little bit heavier weight and really practice that top end of the deadlift. Taking a break from the barbell movements real quick, Joey's gonna show us some good old-fashioned pull-ups. Keep in mind, we also offer a multi-grip pull-up bar upgrade for the Dane 2.0 that will greatly increase the versatility for the pull-ups you're able to do. A great warm-up or accessory exercise you can do is an exercise called Good Mornings. You unrack the same way you would a back squat, drive those hips straight back, keep a flat back. Great for working the posterior chain. Moving on from the barbell exercises into what really helps the Dane shine as a multifunction rack, the cable system. So here we got Joey doing some chest flies. You can do these from high, middle, and low. Great for really extending that chest and getting a great squeeze in the front. Next, we're going to show you a couple different variations of cable curls, starting with single arm cable curls. Cable curls are great because it keeps constant tension on the bicep rather than losing the tension at the top and bottom like you do in a barbell curl. You can also attach both D handles to one side and then do double arm cable curls. Another great exercise you can do with one of our add-on attachments are low rows. You got the 2-arm low row. This is great for working that middle upper back. You can also do a good variation of this. Just have one D handle attached and work one side of the back and get a much bigger squeeze, especially in the lat. A great shoulder accessory would be doing cable upright rows. Hit the high back and the traps at the same time with an excellent amount of variance given the weight stack. A couple of other good shoulder exercises that you can get accomplished with the pulley system is kneeling single arm presses, and then without too much work, moving straight into a leaning lateral raise. Moving back to the top, we have the tricep exercises, everybody's favorite. Tricep push downs or pull downs, reverse grip, single arm, double arm. Pulley system is great for training the triceps. Next up, we got one of the all-time favorites when it comes to pulley exercises in lat pull downs. This is where that 160-pound stack on a 1-to-1 ratio really comes in handy. So you can load up nice and heavy and get in your lat pull downs. Another great back exercise is straight arm pull downs. We're still hitting the lats here, but we're adding in a little bit of serratus, so it's getting that nice, good core exercise along with the lats. Another variation of flies you can use for the cables is dual reverse cable flies. These are going to be excellent for hitting that rear delt along with a little bit of upper back. Speaking of rear delts, another awesome rear delt exercise are face pulls, which Joey is showing us here. Pulling that cable directly at the bridge of your nose, really squeezing those rear delts. Moving back down, another lower body exercise you can hit are these kickbacks, great for building the posterior chain, especially the glutes. All right, now Joey's gonna show us some cable crunches. Cable crunches are a great way to add some resistance training to your core exercises, something you don't typically get if you're just doing the body weight. Another great thing about the Dane 2.0 is it comes included with a landmine. So Joey here is going to show us a couple different exercises you can use this landmine for, starting with goblet squats. All right, moving from goblet squats straight down into some kneeling presses, similar to what we showed you on the cable system earlier, but a bit of a different strength curve here. You could also combine those two movements and do a variation of a thruster with a squat and a press at the end. Next up, we got a couple different variations of rows. So Joey's got our lat pull down bar here, and he's gonna be showing you some T-bar rows with the landmine. And then there's also the single arm variant, where he's gonna move out here to the end of the barbell, stagger his stance, and do single arm rows. Next up, we have a great core exercise. Joey's gonna have his arms straight overhead and move into a landmine twist. Similar to a Russian twist, but done standing, really focusing on turning that trunk and squeezing the obliques. Moving into another landmine exercise, Joey's gonna show us some landmine RDLs, pushing those hips back, keeping the knees just slightly bent, and then squeezing at the top. Really great for the posterior chain and doesn't put near as much load on the back as normal barbell RDLs. A pretty unique variation of a lateral raise is the landmine lateral raise. So bringing that landmine from waist height, coming up and then above your head, really squeezing the shoulders and trying to keep a tight core. Moving back into the legs category, Joey's gonna show us single leg step back lunges, holding that weight close to his body, and then the leg closest to the landmine is the one stepping back. That's it, guys. 30 different exercises that you can use your Dane 2.0 for at home. If we missed any exercises, please comment down below. Let us know. Let us know how you're using your Dane 2.0. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss more content just like this, and drop us a like if you enjoyed the video. Signing out.